welcome back to Swell podcast.
Has it been a month since our last one?
Child, it has been 1 month since we've recorded,
I
and I
think.
feel like a giddy fucking
Well,
schoolgirl
no.
again. I wasn't this nervous when I had sex for the first time, but
Oh,
I'm back to this nervous
was that
recording.
when? Wait, never mind. I won't go into detail
About what, the recording or the sex?
about the set. I wasn't there. I'm
Or
just saying.
or the giddy schoolgirl.
What was it with a giddy schoolgirl?
We were in school.
True, and she was a girl, I think.
I hope she was. But,
Well, you should know. Anyway, let's
no,
move on.
it has been, I think, exactly 1 month
Since you had sex with the giddy schoolgirl.
No, since we've already dropped the mic today. They're off to a good start.
Welcome back to Swell Maneuvers podcast.
Howdy, welcome
It's
back
been
to
a
Swell
month
Maneuvers podcast.
since we published a recording, because we did actually record one since then, and it was a good one, and it was, oh my god, it was good. And it turned out I was fumbling with my mic the whole time because I was stupid, and all you can hear is the whole time. So
Yeah, and we're not an ASMR channel, so
not gonna do that today.
yeah, we're not gonna do that today.
Alright, I'm looking at the Audacity thing right now, so I could see the squiggles on the noises, and look, oh, you can't see it anymore. When I did that, not gonna do that today. It went all over the screen because I went right up to the mic. Oh, I'm tired.
Anyways, so we've also, I guess, yeah, we've had pretty big. You officially, and I'm gonna say officially, because the first week didn't count. Officially started at Lear.
I started last year.
Yeah, but I mean, you're officially started.
Wait,
back.
are we allowed to say their name? Probably.
Lear?
Yeah.
I work for Lear.
Yeah, I mean, if we can say like McDonald's and stuff, why can't we say Lear? You know? Yeah.
Why couldn't I, what?
No. I'm correcting myself because I'm answering my own question. Never mind.
Anyways, so
Lear
you
Corporation.
started 2 weeks ago, but the first week,
Yeah.
you only worked the 2 days, but you officially had your first week,
You know what? It's not that bad.
and doing that,
It's not that bad.
I realized you have the weirdest fucking life choices.
Me?
Yeah.
You work there too.
Yes, but
And it's not that bad.
so if you know anything about Lear and how
Lear, not Leer.
yeah, no, not the ones that
that's
you
a
see in
wannabe.
the truck, like the
Yeah, we don't make the
back
caps. We make the seats.
Yeah, seats for Chrysler, but we work 2 shifts. 2 weeks we work mornings, and 2 weeks we work afternoons.
Yeah.
The morning shift is 6:30 to 3, and the afternoon is 3:15 to 11:45, which is what we were just working, because it's currently 1:15
in the morning.
Yeah, in the AM.
At morning. It didn't do it. Oh, it didn't do the squiggly lines. Anyway.
You went up too much. Anyways. Now me, I personally like afternoon shift.
No. I hate it.
Yeah, but I love it. And the reason is 90% of the time I don't wake up to an alarm, which makes me feel well rested. And I don't give a shit because I'm going to wake up well rested.
Yeah.
I'm going to come home, do what I probably do during the day anyways.
Which is?
Nothing.
Okay, keep that in mind for later because I'm going to use that as a counterpoint. I know what he's about to argue here.
Or
I know we've had this argument before.
Yeah.
I know what he's getting at.
Or I'm watching shows. I'm not really going out. And if I want to go out, I can just do it before work.
Mm-hmm.
You
Me
like morning shift.
Yeah, I like the day shift a lot better.
Even though you don't sleep beforehand.
Yeah, that part sucks. The waking up part, I agree with. On afternoons, you get to sleep in. It's so much better. But continue what you were saying.
You have told me directly.
Yeah.
You like mornings, and it's because you can have a life outside of work, which is fair. I agree with that point.
Yeah.
You like not having a life outside. Well,
I like being able to. Well, you get off at what 3? When does it end? 3:15. It ends at 3 p.m. You still get the rest of your day. That's what I like about it.
But you like to say no to doing anything during
the day. But
you like the option to do nothing with the time that you want to do something with.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm just not doing anything social because I don't want to see more people. You know, I don't have a.
Why couldn't you do that on afternoon shift when you get home?
I don't want to. I want to do it during the day when I have more time to do it.
This is exactly my point.
You don't like.
You like no.
Yeah.
You like mornings
right?
Because after work you have time to do things, but then you don't want to do them.
No,
so
I do. But the things that I want to do after work, I do them.
Like what?
Like sitting. and watching movies, reading.
All of that sounds like afternoon work things.
No, to me that's like full day things. Going for walks, you don't do that on afternoons. Uh, let's see, having a shower. Actually, that I'll do on afternoons, and I'll do that on mornings. You know what? I shower anytime. Anytime. Challenge me.
I'm hoping you're showering.
No, like anytime. I'm saying. 'Cause some people have certain times where they shower.
No. I shower whenever I feel like I'm dirty and I need to shower.
Yeah. I'll
Whenever
shower.
I need water to caress my body.
Well, no, because then I'll bathe. But I don't. When is the last time I had a? When's the last time you had a bath? I don't remember the last time I had a bath.
I think it was 10. The last time I had a bath.
Oh, it would have been.
No, I would have been a little bit older than that. I would have been maybe 11 or 12.
Okay.
My mom didn't let me have a shower until I was old.
Why? Why not?
I wish I could tell you.
That's.
I just remember it was always.
What?
It was hard to convince.
What?
Them because I think it was that a shower used up more water, but I was too young to understand the concept of muddy hydro and how things worked. And if I was going to spend hours in there whacking myself, because that's what 11.
Oh, don't do that in a bathtub. It will float around.
That's what I wasn't doing it in the bathtub. Half the time I was faking baths, doing it outside the bath.
Sitting backwards on the toilet.
No, I was never a backward sitter.
Okay, well.
I was probably a stander-upper.
No, I mean if you're whacking.
Yeah, I was probably a stander-upper.
Oh. Thought you'd lay some toilet paper out on the toilet seat.
Actually.
To catch the fallen leaves.
I was a floor sitter. I was a corner copper.
Okay, did you lay something down on the floor to catch it though, or like did it just go on the tiles?
Usually a towel.
A towel, okay.
And because I never got wet, I never had to dry myself.
You never had the bath at all? When did you cleanse your body?
No, usually, depending. I was 11, so I didn't really give a shit. But usually I'd have the bath first, get out of the bath, dry off and everything, but then act like I'm still in the bath and do it, and then use a towel. But because of that, I'd spend 45 minutes in a bathtub.
In my habits,
I guess, in their defense, a 45-minute shower uses a lot of hot water.
My habits are weird?
Your habits, if you want to talk about habits,
you're like,
what we're talking about.
You don't have a life outside of work. No, I don't have a social life outside of work. I still got my life.
No,
I got my life.
Hey, we're talking about an 11-year-old versus a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
First of all.
Oh my god, I'm 20. Oh.
Newsflash, honey.
No, that's just
welcome back to Swell podcast.
Don't ever call me honey again. That was weird. That was so weird. Repeat yourself, but honey. Without saying honey. Say buddy.
It was more to actually condescend.
No, just say pal.
I ain't a pal guy.
Newsflash, pal.
No, I'm not a pal guy.
Say it like an angry white man.
What, like newsflash, pal?
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
No, I'm not a pal guy.
I know, neither am I.
I'm not a pet name guy.
You know what? I was being sarcastic. Don't say pal.
No, I'm not a pet name guy at all, though.
No.
Like in a relationship, how there's the baby.
Oh, I never once used that.
Nicknames, they're cool.
Nicknames are different. I never once used a pet name.
No, I'm not a pet name guy, and I don't really care to be called a pet name.
Except for with my pet. Like I call Sawyer.
Soy sauce.
Yeah, but those are nicknames. But I call him Buddy. Like that's my pet name for him.
Yeah.
Buddy. I say hi, Buddy, or Baby sometimes. My baby.
And you do change your voice when you talk to your dog like he cares.
Yeah.
Like he's constantly
He's a good boy. He's not even a puppy anymore, but he's still a baby.
No, and it's obviously pretty cringy because I don't.
It is what it is.
Anyways, we were talking about masturbation at 12.
Yeah, actually, yeah, and we were also talking.
And then you said my habits. If you want to go into your habits, what they were.
I don't. Let's not. Let's skip it. Let's talk about my lunch bag fridge.
Yeah. Okay.
My lunch bag fridge. My lunch bag. My fridge book.
About that, but maybe one time in the future.
Yeah, we will when I'm drinking, but I'm not right now. I'm sober, so.
Maybe that will incline you all to come back to 12 Maneuvers podcast.
Yeah, because
they're quite fucking weird.
All three of you.
But on the topic of Lear, because this actually happened today, and I haven't got over it.
Yeah.
So when we get there, we have to clock in, and where we clocked in was super far away from the cafeteria, where we have all the fridges and all that. And you just said you had to go to the bathroom.
See, what happens is there's a bathroom by the cafeteria, But there's a nicer bathroom by where we clocked in, which is where all that's where all the salary employees use. They're nice washrooms. Well, I'm not about to waste my time in the dirty, dingy bathroom by the cafeteria. I'm going to that nice washroom. So I said,
You want to feel like you're sour.
yeah, even though I'm not, I wanted to feel like it. So I said to Partridge, here, can you take my lunch bag? I'm gonna go to the washroom. Can you put it in the fridge? And he's like, yeah, sure.
Of course say yes. I'm going there anyway.
It's my lunch bag.
Yeah.
Gotta keep your lunch cold.
I don't find out until 4 hours later that the only motherfucking thing you had in your lunch bag that I put in the fridge is a fucking book.
Yeah, what happened was you saw me eating a tuna sandwich that I bought from the cafeteria, and you're like, I thought you brought lunch today. And I said, no, I brought a book in my lunch bag.
Fucking refrigerated.
Animal Farm by George Orwell. See, I wasn't trying to keep the book cold. It's just I wanted it to be accessible. I didn't want to have to walk back to the car to grab it on my break.
Why couldn't you take it with you or just take the book?
Because the line, I'm doing an online job, right? Online, not meaning online like internet, meaning on the assembly line.
Okay, but there's grease. Beside you.
Yeah, but there's grease.
There's places all beside you.
Right.
Especially the job that you were on.
Yeah, but if you notice, the only time you saw me reading it on the floor was at the end. Because I had already washed my hands. I'm not going to touch that book when my hands are all oily. When I'm in the cafeteria, I had already washed my hands.
What about your lunch bag?
What do you mean?
Well, if it's in your lunch bag and you don't...
Why would I bring it onto the floor with me, though? If I'm not going to read it on the floor.
Why would you put your fucking book in a fridge?
Because that's the only place that I could put it in the cafeteria. Where else can I put it? There's no lockers there.
Just take it with you.
Why? I'm not going to read it on the floor.
Doesn't matter. I think it's more weird to take a book with you that you don't end up reading than it is to put your book in the fridge.
You mean less weird? Is that what you meant to say?
No, it's more weird to put your book in the fridge. Oh,
yeah,
wait, I think I worded it backwards.
You did.
For sure, the people who watched you, especially at lunch, go to the fridge and grab your lunch bag, sit down, open it up, ready to pull out a hearty-ass sandwich, and you pull out a book.
It was a hearty-ass book. And no, it's just, why would I take it all the way up to the floor with me if I'm not going to open it at all and then walk all the way back to the cafeteria with it just to wash my hands and then open it? Nah.
If knowing the only thing in your lunch bag is a book, A, don't bring the lunch bag, or don't put the book in the fucking fridge. Bring a bag.
It doesn't hurt the book. I don't want to get the cover dirty and oily, So if I brought it on the floor, I risk it getting oil on the cover. Yeah, I'm not having that. I'm not about that.
It would have been fine.
No.
There's places to put it.
Not risking it. Yeah, but I'm not going to read it online, so why would I bring it online with me?
So why don't you leave it somewhere?
I did, in the fridge.
That's the worst place to put it.
Why?
I had a backpack with me.
So, why?
If you knew you weren't going to read it on the line.
Why is the fridge the worst place to put it? Well, we have separate breaks. We have different break times.
Doesn't matter. You can always come to me because I'm on the line.
Too much work, child.
I was on the way.
It was right in the fridge. What was wrong with it? It was safe and sound in the fridge.
Freezing.
You're
worried about your cover. Hold on. You're worried about your cover and your pages. Then you let moisture get to it because of cold condensation.
There was no water, no liquid of any kind inside the lunch bag, and lunch bags are supposed to protect from that kind of thing.
If you think
it seals it. It does.
Was your book cold?
Yeah, but it wasn't wet.
If it's cold and then it gets warm, there's a little bit of condensation.
Well, if there's liquid, yeah, but there's no liquid in the air. Well, there is, but I mean, not. You know what I mean? Not enough. There was no condensation on Animal Farm.
Honestly, anybody who's watching this, please let him know.
You know they will. I'm attacked more.
Fucking message.
I'm attacked more than anybody else just because I'm different. It's discrimination, really. It's harassment.
Harassment? Are you rolling your eyes at me when you say that?
It's harassment.
Harassment. We don't handle that well.
I don't handle that. No, I'm being harassed by all my friends, all my children.
We don't stand for harassment either.
I don't stand for it.
You claiming that I harass you, it's harassment.
You accusing me of harassment at this very moment and telling me what harassment is discrimination, which is harassment.
Pointed your fingers and that's harassment.
Whoa, are you raising your voice? You're harassing me.
Did you just roll your eyes at me?
Are you looking at me?
Hold on. Did you just address me without using my proper pronoun?
Whoa, excuse me. I do not consent to your existence. That's harassment. That's rape.
Hold on. You want me to disappear? Harassment. You're not including me.
I don't even know who we're making fun of at this point. I wish I had a better beard.
Yeah, and the only reason we're talking.
I know because I'm looking at it.
Yeah, right now we have.
Anthony.
If you know Anthony Jeselnik.
How do you pronounce that name? Jeselnik?
I don't know. That's a weird last name. It's Jeselnik.
He's a comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian, and he has a special on Netflix called Fire in the Maternity Ward.
That's what it's called? I didn't
Yeah.
even read that.
And this is one sexy mother trucker.
Yeah.
Of a male.
Without the beard, like he's a normal looking guy, but he has a baby face. But with the beard, he looks like he should be on the back of a motorcycle with an eagle flying high above him, but like low enough that you can still see it in the frame. And it squawks or whatever that is that an eagle makes. You know that. Wait, hold on. Let me try again. You know what I'm trying to do. Do it.
I can't do it.
No, that did not sound majestic at all. But you know what I'm getting at.
Imagine that sound,
But majestic.
but something completely different.
Yeah.
That sounds like an eagle.
Oh my god. What was that thing? Imagine the best birthday party ever, but completely different.
No. Imagine the best birthday party ever. Now.
Imagine
something nothing like it, but 100 times better.
What was that from? Oh my god.
I can't remember. It sounds like a Letterkenny thing, but I don't think.
No, it was before Letterkenny. Imagine the best. I'm searching it up. Birthday. Is this okay to do?
What do you mean? Is this okay? To
I
do?
don't remember how to podcast. It's been too long.
Do you think we have rules to podcasting?
We only this is our fourth
3 episodes. Nobody watches.
Imagine the best birthday party ever. Now imagine, was it from The Hangover? Something.
Yeah, I think the more you're saying it.
Like, oh!
Because when they talk about Vegas.
No! The internship.
Oh, when they talk about the Google! When they get to the Google headquarters.
That movie, I remember it being hilarious, and then I watched it again, and I was like,
No, there's only about 2 parts in that that are hilarious. Actually, maybe
it's
3.
Yeah, it's from the internship. No,
maybe 3.
Really, it wasn't that good. It was like probably their worst movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like considering like they made movies like
Wedding Crashers is their best.
Yeah. Knowing that they've made Wedding Crashers and then to watch The Internship.
Yeah.
It's like watching a new Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, Adam Sandler needs to be stopped.
Yeah, they're all washed up.
He's a good actor. He's just not. I hate when he produces the movies. Those are horrible. Like, all right, unpopular opinion. Actually, maybe moderately popular opinion. I hate Grown Ups.
Grown Ups isn't that good. Grown Ups 2 is even.
They laugh at all their own jokes in the movie.
Yeah, and it's way too PG.
It's
like
just
what you're
like, oh, he stubbed his toe.
Like considering what I remember, like what I remember, I know exactly what the movies were like, but like Billy Madison, Big Daddy,
Happy Gilmore. I loved Happy Gilmore.
Right?
Yeah.
Like these movies versus what Adam Sandler's movies are now, they're dad humor.
Dad humor? Explain to me dad humor.
What do you mean? Dad humor is like in your face, obvious. Punchlines are super easy to figure out, and it's basically pun work. That's dad humor.
Okay, puns can be funny though.
Puns can be funny, but if they're so outrageously obvious, they're not clever.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I just never found Grown Ups funny.
It's like a punchline literally punching you in the face, but with obviousness.
Yeah, punching.
It's like if Captain Obvious made a joke, but it's not funny because
it's obvious.
Well, no, because obviously, those commercials with Captain Obvious for Hotel Trivago, it's funny because it's meant to be like outrageous. Like they're doing it purposely to be outrageous.
Who was the guy from Trivago? Was the guy from Trivago got arrested for drinking and driving? He fell asleep behind the wheel because he was drunk or something like that recently.
What the fuck did you hear about this?
Recently, like about a month ago.
Well, it should have been obvious he shouldn't have done that.
No, it wasn't Captain Obvious. It was the guy with the gray hair. Trivago.
The guy with the gray hair.
Spokesperson. It's not Captain Obvious. Captain Obvious is from.
I think you need to be more specific. There's a lot of guys with gray.
You know what I'm talking about? The only guy that's in the Timothy Williams.
I don't know who that is.
The only guy from the. Oh my god. The only guy from the Trivago commercials. This guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Click here. Tap here.
Yeah.
Book here.
Yeah. Hotel Trivago. Yeah, that guy. He drinking and driving. Fell asleep behind the wheel.
I didn't know about this.
Mm-hmm.
Is he dead?
No, he was arrested. They're not gonna arrest his dead body.
I didn't hear he got arrested. I just heard he fell asleep behind the wheel.
No. Trivago spokesperson is from CBC, so it's
credible.
It's It's credible. That's the word. Trivago spokesperson Timothy Williams arrested in Texas on impaired driving charge.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh. Hotel San Quentin.
Do you think he got good rates?
I think he got a fine. Oh wait, okay. Yeah, you know there's too much.
A guy like that probably didn't get any time.
Look it up on your own, guys. I'm not. I don't.
No, I'm sure a guy like that for a charge like that isn't gonna get actual time. He might get probation, and he's gonna get his license. Maybe. Well, not maybe. His license is suspended.
I don't know. I mean, I wonder if he still works for the company, like, or if they dropped him.
Oh, they would have dropped him.
Yeah, they must have. I remember when
If that publicity, it would have been enough.
that happened with the president or whatever, the spokesperson from MAD, from Others Against Drunk Driving, also got arrested for drinking and driving a couple years back.
Okay, but that one's pretty like in
That's
your
bad.
face.
Yeah, that's dad humor.
Okay, yeah, that's
If it was
hold
real,
on, that's,
except this is real.
That's the pinnacle of dad humor right there, because the only mission of MAD is to stop drunk driving, and your spokesperson gets arrested for drunk driving.
To me, something like dad humor would be like, I guess like you see your friend at Home Depot. You're like, oh, they let anybody in here.
That's what grown ups is to me.
Yeah, or like something like, here comes trouble. You know, working hard or hardly working.
No, to me,
that's dad humor.
That's what grown ups is though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like it's
pretty much.
The punchline is so obvious you could have guessed it before it even happened, but it's not funny enough to make up for it. Well, Captain Obvious in those commercials, well, they're not necessarily the funniest things in the world because the commercials. The funny part is how ridiculously obvious he's being.
Yeah.
To make fun of what Captain Obvious is.
Yeah, and I don't know, dad humor.
I mean, like it got even worse. Like Grown Ups isn't even the worst movie he's produced recently. That one where his daughter gets married that came out on Netflix is way worse.
What movie is that?
I don't know. I guess his daughter gets married to Chris Rock's son, or the other way around. His son gets married to Chris Rock's daughter, and Chris Rock's a doctor.
Oh my god! I didn't see
Jack and Jill. Let's just.
Oh my god! I didn't see that, and I don't want to because I'm afraid that would just make me want to end it all.
One person shouldn't play two characters, especially when one is female.
No, look, you can do it if you're Austin Powers. Like Mike Myers in Austin Powers plays a bunch of characters.
Elite level of actor.
Yeah, exactly. That's different. And Jim Carrey in series yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Series of unfortunate events.
And I was actually going to mention Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Because you said something earlier that reminded me of comedian actors.
Yeah, playing serious roles.
Yeah, and I can't remember what you said.
Oh, I said he's in a show that I'm pretty sure is serious. I think it's called Kidding.
No, but you said something on this podcast that kind of made me like flip to that switch.
How Adam Sandler's a good actor.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
He is.
But there's a lot of comedic actors who can't be seen in other roles.
But they should be because they're good.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Like Adam Sandler, for example, he has shitty roles sometimes. Well, a lot of the time. Actually, most of the time. Most of the time, he has shitty roles.
I think what it is now, he's trying to force a character that's been overdone by him so many times that it's no longer good.
It's not funny.
It's saturated.
It's annoying. But you know, when he plays a character like, I don't know if you ever saw Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah.
Or,
even...
what's it called? The Merowitz Chronicles, I think?
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up.
Yeah, it's good. It's not that bad. Like, he's a good actor.
No, I'm not going to say he's an amazing actor.
Yeah, I don't think he deserves an Oscar or anything, but I think he's a good actor.
No, he definitely makes a movie work, because, and he could be the lead in the movie and it would sell.
Yeah.
That's a good movie, right?
It is. And Jim Carrey, I'd say the same thing. Like, you saw Eternal Sunshine. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I think we talked about that on the first podcast. I think.
No, I don't. I hadn't seen it then.
Oh, okay.
But we watched it recently.
Yeah.
And it's a great movie, and for Jim Carrey, it's not a comedy. So if that's what you're looking for when you watch this, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's just a really good movie. It's a drama, I guess.
Yeah, he should play that. Well, it's a romance, I'd say.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'd say he should. He should play serious roles more often, and he probably wants to.
The pinnacle to me is somebody who was funny who played serious roles was Robin Williams.
Yes.
That was the pinnacle. Like that is
Good Will Hunting.
That's your S tier. And Good Will Hunting is in my top 5 favorite movies ever.
Yeah, Good Will Hunting, Good Morning Vietnam. He played serious. Well, Good Morning Vietnam was also funny, but he played serious roles.
An actor, another one who is right under, and I think I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this. Maybe it's just because I don't know enough actors who've done it.
Mm.
Vince Vaughn is actually a great actor.
I've never seen him in a serious role.
He played in Jurassic Park.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Which one?
I think the second one.
I never saw that.
Played in that. And Hacksaw Ridge. He played in Hacksaw
Oh,
Ridge.
right. He had a brief part. Yeah, the drill sergeant. Yeah. That was pretty cool.
And he was really good at it.
I forgot about that. He's in this movie. He's in a movie called Brawl and Cell Block something. Can't remember. Let me look that up. I haven't seen it yet. It's on my watch list though, and I would love this. It's a serious movie. Brawl.
That he's in?
Yeah, in Cell Block 99. Is that it?
And a lot of people, I guess,
Yeah.
don't like when comedic actors do serious roles because they expect something more. I think it's even better. It's because I expected something.
That's him in the movie.
Oh, you guys can't see this, but if you just look up the cover to this movie.
Yeah, Brawl in Cell Block 99. It's Vince Vaughn, and he looks.
Yeah, he's bald. He's beating the shit. Like he looks like he has cancer.
Oh, I feel no, but he looks like a tough, like a. Well, I know all cancer patients are tough, but I mean, he looks like one that could.
No, like a skinhead tough.
Yeah, he's well.
Like a badass motherfucker.
Is he a skinhead or a cancer patient?
Well, they're completely two different things.
Yeah,
but
we got to choose one here. I'd go with skinhead because he looks scary.
he just looks really skinny compared to what we know him at. Like
no, skinny, no.
Okay, maybe you gotta show me again. I only saw it quickly.
Oh, maybe skinny. It was just his face, right? It just
Well,
looks like rough
I'm talking
around
about,
the
like,
edges.
Oh, maybe it's not that bad. I think it was just glint from it. It looked like his cheekbones were like really in, but I think the screen was just dark.
Well, you know when they say like blunt force trauma or blunt,
Yeah.
He looks like the personification. Like he looks like blunt force. Blunt force trauma. If that was a person, that's what he looks like.
That's what blunt force trauma would look like.
If it was a human,
But,
yeah.
You can actually see what blunt force trauma.
No,
is.
I know.
It's
Like
pretty visible when.
no,
it
I'm
happens.
saying like the whole concept of blunt force trauma. If it became a human, it would be him. He'd introduce himself as blunt force trauma. Like that's
Clint
who he is.
Eastwood would be blunt force trauma.
Clint Eastwood would be intimidation if that was a human.
No.
Maybe John Cena would be intimidation.
Yeah, but
John Cena
because
would
I
be
know
invisible.
he played because I know he's WWE star,
Mhm.
can't take him seriously. And
The guy's pretty
I've
big,
seen
though.
him in so many comedies, and maybe this is I'm contradicting my exact point.
Yeah.
But I just can't take him seriously.
Yeah, wait.
I'm completely contradicting my point. But John Cena specifically, I haven't seen him do a good serious role.
You gotta.
Actually, I haven't really seen him do a serious role. I know his first movie, I'm pretty sure, was pretty serious.
Then he played in a movie called The Marine.
Yeah, I haven't seen it though.
Yeah, neither have I. I don't want to see it, to be honest.
Which he did a little cameo in Daddy's Home 2.
Yep, I remember that.
And
why do I remember that? I don't know. And what?
Cock Blockers.
I don't know that one.
I think it has Amy Schumer in it too. I can't remember. He dated.
Trainwreck?
No. Oh, he was in that too. That's what I'm thinking. Cock Blockers is a completely different movie that is based on, I guess, his kids in high school, and the parents all group together because their kids set out on a mission to lose their virginity.
I
And
heard
they
about
try to stop it. But Trainwreck, he was also.
Yeah. No, what was that other one? Sisters or whatever?
I don't know.
With Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. And he says like, my safe word is keep going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. He's always done those roles, and that's all I've ever seen him in.
Cameo appearances.
But I haven't seen him do it. Like what I like is finding an actor who I don't expect to do something who blows my mind because of it.
Well, imagine if John Cena played Robin Williams' role in Good Will Hunting.
Do you think he could?
No, no, that's why it's funny. Imagine if he played Jim Carrey's role in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Okay, but what if he had his Vince Vaughn's role in Hacksaw Ridge?
Yeah, I think he could play that role. That's only a brief role, and it's a drill sergeant. Like, I don't know. I feel like he could do it. The cool thing about Vince Vaughn is you don't see him as somebody who'd be intimidating. John Cena, you do.
Because he looks like a big fucking teddy bear.
Yeah. So when he's intimidating, then you know he's a good actor. John Cena, I feel like, wouldn't have to be a good actor in order to be intimidating because he's already intimidating. I don't know. But I think to be, like, sweet, but also whiny like Jim Carrey in Eternal Sunshine, that takes some effort from John Cena.
That takes some effort from anybody. That's a hard role to play.
Unless you're like Ross from Friends, David Schwimmer. That guy's naturally whiny.
That guy's naturally a bitch, though.
Like,
he's definitely a beta.
No, I don't believe in that.
Betas and alphas don't exist.
They don't, but
he's very much a beta.
And here's why they don't exist. Here's the reason why they
Well,
don't
this is the
exist.
same thing as your Chads and Stacy's and
Yeah, okay, I
your
get the
Zoes and
whole.
Zeldas and.
Yeah, but here's the whole
Well,
beta
hold
alpha
on, you
thing.
can't go. Yeah, because if you don't believe Chads and Stacy's and
Why?
Alpha Beta exist, Zoe Zeldas
Why?
don't exist.
Why is
No, you
that?
could be.
What do you mean? Why can't I believe in? I believe white people and black people exist. Why can't I believe? You know what I mean? Like, how come I can't believe Zoe and Zeldas if I don't believe alphas and betas? They're
Well,
completely
because it's the
different.
same kind of theory. It's
No,
the
it's
same
not.
theory.
Zoes and Zeldas aren't the same thing as alphas and betas.
It's one born to be more negative than the other.
No, they're not born to be more negative. Just they end up that way. Alphas and
You could say
betas have
somebody's
nothing to do with
acting
that.
more Zoe Zelda, but I don't think you can say somebody is a Zoe or is a Zelda.
No, but that's completely different. I'm saying the whole concept of an alpha and a beta doesn't exist. And here's what made me think of that, because I used to think it did. Here's the reason I don't. If your friend is driving you around, you might think, oh, I can't drive myself. I must be a beta. Or you could think of it this way. This is my servant. They're doing this for me. I'm not giving them anything in return. And look, they're at my mercy. They're a bitch. I'm an alpha. You know, think of it how you want. If a horse is pulling you, if you're riding on a horse, are you the bitch because that horse has to carry you and you're not strong enough to go it alone, or are you the master because you're making this animal do your dirty work? You know, it's always subjective, so it's not real. Zoes and Zeldas are a little different, but I know what you mean. If you mean like no one's just you can't place a label on it, then yeah, I guess you're right. But I don't know. I thought you stopped recording for a second.
I'm not gonna stop fucking
Oh, I
recording.
was like, what? Did I say something? Did I accidentally?
No, usually you're the one to stop.
Yeah.
Because we've had a couple times where we're recording and something will kind of go.
Yeah.
Off the wire.
Well, sometimes it gets awkward. Like, remember the first time?
Well, we said it on the first one, but we tried like 3 times, and I think that's the only time we've had to do it
We
multiple
talked
times.
about different brands of water for
That's the
like
only
10
time we've only had
minutes.
to do it multiple times because of awkwardness. Other than that, it's kind of just flown. But there's been a couple times where one of us will bring up a point,
Yeah, but
and it'll become a
shouldn't talk about it.
conversation,
Yeah.
which usually, and I'm not trying to say this to be an asshole, it's just because I don't care if people see this. You're trying to plan a huge future outside of this, which this could be used as a reference.
Yeah.
That you don't want to say certain things
online, yeah,
to ruin your reputation of what it could be in the future.
Well, there's certain things you wouldn't want an employer to see. That's why.
Exactly.
That's or to hear.
Me,
I mean, maybe your masturbation habits are one of them, but let's keep that.
If he is judging me for my masturbation habits as a 12-year-old,
fuck him.
Harassment.
That's harassment. That's sexual harassment right there.
That's definitely harassment.
I was 12. That is harassment.
Though they haven't changed, I was 12.
Harassment. That's harassment. Has anyone pronounced it like that?
Hold on. Though they're their own employers, if the basement yard could talk about bumps on their penis,
yeah,
I think we could talk about masturbation habits.
Harassment. You know, what if someone who is self-employed reported themselves for sexual harassment because they masturbated when they didn't feel like masturbating or something like that? You know, do you think that ever happens? You know, that's just a dumb question. Let's skip it. Yeah, one time. So the first time,
I think that's pretty much.
It was a joke, but it fell flat. So then I thought, let's.
Yeah, like right on its fucking face before the delivery.
No, that was the delivery. That was it. It's not delivery.
Okay, that joke was okay. Anyways, you're gonna continue on to something else.
I'm really tired. No, I was just gonna say. Remember we talked about water bottles for like 10 minutes the first time we did it.
10 minutes. It was 45 minutes of recording.
No, because for some of it we talked about grounders.
Yeah, that's true. Which was worth the conversation though, because grounders is the elite game. Actually, no, manhunt is.
Oh.
And we talked about this.
We talked about that.
There's two things. There's two things to make this one work. One, I wish we could be kids and do this again. Two, I wish we had friends to do this one.
They didn't get to hear that because that was the one that we didn't end up putting on.
Oh yeah, okay.
I messed up my microphone.
Yeah. So what we wanted to do is we wish that
we wish
anyways, we wish that we could go back, or actually it would be way funner now. And actually most kids probably did this, but within almost like an entire city, but you need a lot of people, like 100 people.
Oh my god, what do we wish?
We could play Manhunt in an entire city.
You explained the entire thing before you actually said the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
In an entire city with a bunch of kids. But you never told them what we wish for.
That we can play mankind.
Yeah.
But there's two things wrong with that. A, we fat and can't do the whole city anymore. Two, we don't have friends, especially 100 of them.
3, we're 20 and people question it if we play Manhunt. I wouldn't cry. I'd still do it anyway.
Oh, I would.
I just mean, I feel like.
Especially if it was like, oh, I think it would be even better because it has to be, it's like so long. Capture the flag would be better.
Yeah, capture the flag would be fun.
With like BB guns. Well, paintball obviously, but like BB guns, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
But like obviously there's places that you could do that, like paintball places that you could do that.
Yeah, but I want the whole city.
Yeah, no, I want it to be like your natural surroundings that you're like like you're always in.
Yeah.
So like you know everything and you can like map everything out because you know where everything is.
Yeah, I'd do that.
That's like one of those pipe dreams I've always wanted to
It's
do.
never gonna happen.
No, it's never gonna happen.
But-
No, why? 'Cause we ain't popular enough.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I just don't think it. Even if we were, it wouldn't happen.
Should we make flyers?
Should we make friends?
No.
Oh.
Because that means.
Oh,
have,
that means then I gotta
have
sacrifice
more
my alone time.
Well, no, or you have more people you have to turn down to have your alone time.
Yeah, I know, and everybody always gets mad.
People are sensitive. I'm sensitive.
Everybody's
Well,
mad.
you fucking do it.
I know everybody gets mad at me when I want alone time.
No, it's just how, not how you break the news. It's just
How I break the news.
yeah. It's just your reasoning for why shit happens.
Yeah, I know people get offended when I say I don't really feel like it, but it's not them. It's
No.
me.
I don't care about that. It's literally you go on and on and on about how you like mornings so that you can have a life outside of work and it's all
Yeah.
daytime and you can still do things. And then it's like, okay, you want to do things? No.
I don't want to do those things. I want to do my things. You know, I want to go home. I want to make some deviled eggs, which I've never actually done. But I'm just saying I want to do
about
it.
all your summer plans, how you want to go back to the driving range, which we've done.
Yeah, it's not even summer yet.
No, but we'll ask because it's getting hot as fuck out, and
Yeah, but
it's been a nice day, and we'll ask, and you go, nah.
Yeah, because sometimes I just don't feel like it. It doesn't
No,
mean I
why?
don't want to
It's
do
because
it.
you're tired. Why? Because
No.
you go through the same cycle every day. It's where
No.
you go home, you fall asleep all day, then you wake
It's
up
'cause
and you're up till 2, and you wake up at 5 for
You
work.
guys don't like to be alone with your thoughts, and I do.
False.
If I'm with people for too long,
False.
I feel like I'm drained of all energy, and then I really just don't want to go to the driving range because I want to be alone.
No.
I'll go to the driving range alone.
Child, I live by myself for a reason.
I know. True. And maybe that's one of the differences, is that you live by yourself, so you get that alone time. And I don't always get that alone time. Because I don't live by myself.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah. I always
think
notice
it's
that.
just mostly like everybody knows you have these weird kinks, but
Kinks? Kinks.
kinks. A, you do, but B, I didn't mean kink.
Quirks or whatever?
Quirks,
Quirks?
yeah,
I can't pronounce that word. But
Quirks.
kinks.
The Q one.
Yeah, putting my book in the fridge, that's a kink of mine. That's a turn on for me. I like
Gets
cold
you
books.
all, well, funny enough, gets you hot.
I like
Robin.
I like
The fridge gets you hot.
I like frozen novels.
Or
A
novels
nice
about,
stiff book.
or novels
Oh.
about Frozen.
What else gets stiff? When my book gets frosty. I don't know. What do I know? I like a nice frosty Robert Munch. You know, a nice
A nice chill Dr. Seuss.
a nice icy.
You're running out of options.
Insert other author. A nice icy. There's gotta be. Well, I mean, I haven't even read.
J.K. Rawlings.
Yeah, I've never read Harry Potter. Have you?
No, I've never read or watched.
I watched the first movie and I liked it a lot, but
All those mainstream, like, there's a couple. There's Star Wars.
Love Star Wars.
I've never seen Star Wars.
Love
never
it.
seen Harry Potter. Never seen Lord of the Rings.
No.
Never seen Star Trek.
I've never seen Star Trek or Lord of the Rings, or I've seen the first Harry Potter. Love Star Wars.
Never seen any of those.
Did you ever read the Chronicles of Narnia?
No.
Oh, I read the second one, which is the most famous. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Don't you have to read the first one?
You think, but nobody knows the first one exists. Everyone thinks The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is the first one, including me, until after I read it, and then I realized the first one's actually called The Magician's Nephew, but nobody knows that exists.
No, I guess I'm just not very into sci-fi. But
And fantasy, yeah.
not really, no.
Well, because
They
those
have
are
to be-
fantasy.
Like, done really well. Which doesn't make sense because though it's not sci-fi, it's fantasy, but like Marvel movies are completely unrealistic. And to be honest, the last couple haven't been done well, and I still watch all of them.
Yeah, because I guess as a whole, we want to know what happens, which We won't spoil it.
No, I just hate the fact that they're continuing to make more. They're dragging on a story after it's been dead.
Yeah.
They're beating a dead horse.
Oh yeah. Well, of course they're going to though. It's gonna be until they run out of, until people lose interest in superhero movies, which they will eventually.
But then there's always those diehard fans that just have to keep going because they know.
But like, look what happened in the late 1930s. Westerns got popular. In the 40s, they got more popular. 50s, 60s, very popular, and then, and then they fall flat. No
But
one.
superhero movies are basically westerns.
Superhero movies. That's what's gonna happen. And Logan predicted that. The movie Logan.
Yeah, but
Predicted that.
Aren't superhero movies based on the idea of what a western is?
Kind of, yeah, like a hero coming in. And
It's like the exact same format.
pretty much. And Logan was about a superhero who gets old, right? Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen Logan. Superhero who gets old. And he's going on one last adventure. And all right, you notice something?
Not by choice either, though.
No, not even by choice. Do you know something about Logan? What's different about Logan than the Avengers? The main thing that's different.
I don't know. I guess the connection and his drive. He doesn't have one.
Yeah, but well, kind of. By the end he has one. The little girl.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not the over hyped up ideology. I gotta save the world.
Exactly. That saving the world. The scale is what's different.
It's more personal.
Logan is it's a personal small scale, whereas something like Age of Ultron. Why am I using such an old example? What's the last
Literally,
one?
you could just use
Endgame. There we go. Endgame is big skill, right? To me,
it's saving world.
I liked Endgame and all that, but
Endgame
spoilers too coming up.
Worse than the past couple, anyways.
It's
the other Avengers. Well, I didn't like Civil War. I think Civil War was pretty bad.
I didn't see Civil War, but okay, even like what was the last one? Not
Infinity War.
Infinity War. Even Infinity War. It's not so personal. Like it had some personal moments more than the others. Logan was all personal.
Me, like I feel like most of the connection for these characters come because people are such fans of the series that they've been with the characters for so long.
Yeah.
But for me, when I watched Logan, the personal connection came from like seeing who he was, creating a connection with that character specifically in that movie. Because even though they're the same characters, they're in different timelines, storylines, with different ideals.
Yeah.
And though you see Logan like this, Wolverine's not been like that in any of the X-Men series.
He's getting old now, and you just kind of get to see what he really thinks about things. And he's getting old, and he's dying off. And I think that's their message to superhero movies, saying, "Hey, let's just give it a rest." Because at the end, so they put it at the end.
Jackman backed that up by saying, "I'm done playing this."
Exactly. That was the only actor who ever played Wolverine was done. And that again, spoilers. At the end of the movie, Wolverine dies.
Yeah.
Logan dies, and they put a cross over his burial.
Right.
X. Well, what does a cross represent? Resurrection, like rebirth, right? A second chance, forgiveness, things like that. Resurrection, like Jesus.
But they turn it over.
Then the girl turns it over to an X because he's not being reborn. He's not being resurrected. It's just done.
He's just forever an X-Men, and he's not going to be resurrected as anything
Just
else.
let him rest. And that's them saying superhero movies, hey, let them rest while they're still good, or else they're going to end up like the Western, which ran out. And I mean, people like Westerns now, but for a long time, no one ever cared about it anymore. And it's not a popular genre anymore.
Like a true Western.
Yeah, like occasionally you'll get like Django or The Hateful Eight, which are both Quentin Tarantino movies, but they're not like that popular. You don't see a Western coming out every year. Whereas at one point in the 50s and 60s, you would have.
But you're seeing people take their own spins on superhero movies. Like there's 3.
Oh, there's tons a year.
Like
they're beating it.
And it's just because they're all the exact same storyline. Like they're very obvious. Like
that's why I refuse to watch Black Panther and Ant-Man.
You knew even after Infinity War.
Yeah.
That wasn't it wasn't a loss. Like they're not.
Yeah.
Obvious, and especially in like huge productions. They won't allow you
big budget, yeah.
Well, big budget. They don't want sad endings. They won't allow it.
Yeah, they need closure.
There could be a sad ending, but there needs to be closure, and it needs to be overall perceived as a win, a happy win.
Because they know that's what the majority wants, and like they're a little more lenient towards it now, and I especially in Infinity War. I really actually for a big budget superhero movie, I respect that one a lot. Just because
but they
knew, pushed it. But then it wasn't the final chapter,
so you
right?
knew there was going to be more.
You know they're going to give you closure, and I mean I like closure. You know,
I like closure, but I even though sometimes it sucks to have a sad ending because you get emotionally attached to characters, they're better.
It's good for you. Yeah, I think you need it. We need it. You know, the first movie that I want to make, it's not going to have a happy or a sad ending. It's just going to be an ending. It's not going to give people closure. The second movie I want to make is gonna be a happy-ish ending. Spoiler alert for my future movies that might never
If
happen.
you ever fucking decide to make it
It's gonna be a happy-ish ending that does give you closure. Then the third one is gonna be a movie that it gives you some closure, but it's like it's comically comic. Oh, it's not open-ended. It's gonna. I haven't. I don't think. I did tell you about this one with the soccer moms.
Yep.
It's comically disturbing. Like it's disturbing, but you kind of chuckle at it because that movie's kind of
It's
funny.
relatable though.
Yeah, it's all. Oh yeah, the soccer mom.
Like obviously the characters are overdone.
At least it's relatable to us because we grew up in that era. I don't know if kids later on, but you know what? Who cares about them? They're not even born yet. Amateurs.
No, you ain't worried about them.
You ain't worth it.
You don't even know if our generation's gonna
You know
watch
what?
that movie.
If they judge me, that's harassment. To be honest.
That's harassment.
If I'm honest, yeah, that's
Yeah,
harassment.
you can't discriminate me because of my movies and how bad they are.
And how they don't exist.
Yeah, discrimination. Don't roll your eyes when you say that.
Don't command me. Don't tell me what to do. That's discrimination.
It is.
That's harassment.
Like commercials, harassment. Don't tell me to buy your product.
And then if you tell me not to tell you to buy my product, harassment. Wait, I don't even know what I just said. Harassment. I'm tired. Harassment.
Okay, well, since you're fucking basically falling asleep.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm just harassing myself.
We're gonna end like that. We're gonna post probably a couple more. We're gonna post more this week and next week.
Yeah.
Or just try to post a whole lot more because we took that long break.
Yeah, we know you. We know your happiness depends on this. Your happiness depends on us. Yeah. Let's be honest here.
We know you guys were dying to have this out.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were twiddling your thumbs for a month.
Just amuse us. Just humor us and pretend that you like this.
And tomorrow, isn't it gonna be? Well, not tomorrow for you guys, but
well, no, tomorrow for us. We're gonna record again, and we're going to have a guest. But I don't want to make any promises in case that doesn't happen.
No, and it's not really like a guest. Like, it's not, oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's not like. Well, to be honest, it's just Joe Rogan.
Yeah, it's just the one and only.
If you heard of him, I don't know if you have. Yeah. I'm kidding. Anyway, no, it's our friend from high school, Ro Jogan. Yeah. He's an alright guy.
Ever heard of him?
Ever heard? No. Exactly. So you'll be the first of all your friends. And his name's not actually Ro Jogan either. So that was another joke.
It's actually pissing me off because even though nobody else is probably looking at this, I know on our YouTube fucking banner.
Our YouTube fucking banner?
Fucking banner.
Yeah.
Fucking banner.
It's a fucking banner.
Yeah.
You put it up.
It says upload every Monday. I don't think once we've uploaded on a Monday.
No, and guess what?
It's not weekly.
Not happening this week either because right now it's 2 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. So
yeah. Unless this isn't going out to at least tomorrow, which is Wednesday. You probably won't actually have it out till Thursday.
Yeah. No, we're not uploading on unless you got like a flux capacitor, and we could, take a trip to the year 3000. Remember that song?
What, 3000? By Childish Gambino?
No. Are you dumb?
Well, all I heard was 3000.
I took a trip to the year 3000. The song had gone multi-platinum.
No, I don't know that song.
The Jonas Brothers. The Jonas Brothers. That's harassment. I'm ending this.
Yeah, that's